Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to the new video. I'm the Casual Racing Gamer, and in this video we are talking about the Thrustmaster T598. Now, my initial reason for me wanting to do this video was it was going to be about me talking about the T598 that I recently went back to from my GT2, and it was going to be about how much I'm really starting to enjoy the T598. And I was going to, give you some points of things that I like about it and why I think I'm going to be sticking with it for now. And then update 1.57 for GT7 came out, and lo and behold, this wasn't my intention when I had the thought of making this video in my head. But then GT7 put out an update, and now the T598 is officially supported in the controller section of Gran Turismo 7. So perfect timing here. So if you do have a T598, make sure you go in there and select your correct wheel. Now I'm using a different rim on mine. I'm using the Evo 32R. So I was using the stock rim that it came with, and my initial issue when I was first using the T598 was that the Evo 32R wheel I felt was too heavy to get good feeling out of the 5 Newton meter T598 base. So, there's been updates to the base, there's been updates to GT7, and after the last GT7 update, 1.56, guys, you guys were leaving me comments saying that the T598 felt better. And I didn't immediately go back to it, but I was having some issues in one of my last videos that I talked about with my pedals, and I was having some issues with stuff. So that's why I went back to the T598, because I wanted to actually see if it was my pedals. Anyway, the whole point being that I kept the T598 on, and then I decided to put the 32R rim on my T598, and even with that wheel that I didn't like the way it felt previously because I thought it was too heavy, all right, guys, it feels good. The T598 feels good for me, that it's good enough for me to leave on my rim. I feel like, yes, would I like more force feedback? 100%. Is it giving me enough force feedback where I'm feeling like I can have good control of my car? It does. It actually feels really good. I'm enjoying the wheel. I feel like with this update that the T598 is officially supported in game, I don't feel a difference just from the short time that I tried it out. I don't feel a difference in the wheel itself that feels any way better than before this update, because it just felt good already, which again, my point of making this video was going to be about, the T598 just feeling good to me. So I don't feel that it is any difference with the new update, but if you guys actually noticed anything different with the new update, let me know, leave a comment below. But it just, like I said, it was already feeling good to me. So it still feels good to me, but I'm not using the stock rim, so actually, having the rim with the buttons, I still need to set the buttons correctly for the rim that I'm using. Now, I am going to share my settings, so you guys can see the settings I have for my T598 base. And one of the things is the damper setting. I do like that setting on 50%, and you can mess with that number, but it also will keep your wheel from spinning when you're in menus, or if your car is just sitting idle. If you spin your wheel, it won't just keep going back and forth. It'll actually hold it pretty still. And I kind of like the damper feeling when I'm racing. It makes the wheel feel less rubber bandy. Like, I feel like without the dampening, it feels kind of loose and rubbery. The dampening kind of tightens it up, and I feel like that setting in itself definitely makes the wheel feel a little heavier. Now, I'm not using the pedal set that came with the base. I am using the load cell TLCM pedal set that I already had previously, and those pedals work well for me. I am waiting to see when they release the actual load cell pedal with the new pedal set that comes with the base. But until then, I am using my TLCM pedals. So hopefully they release that soon. Hopefully they also let us know. I think a lot of people might be waiting for them to release the base on its own. So I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything from Thrustmaster in that regard, but I know a lot of people are probably holding out because they already have a pedal set and they don't need to buy a whole kit, and they already have compatible wheel rims, and they don't need the rim that comes with it. So I guess, people will be waiting to see, when just the base is released, because at the price of the whole set, it's really well priced. And just to get the base by itself is going to be even better priced and a lot sweeter for a lot of people to pick up at that point. But the whole point of this video is I'm actually happy with the T598. I'm feeling good racing it. There's some maybe some instances where I feel like I want a little more from the wheel, but overall the wheel feels very alive. It feels like it feels like there's sometimes when the wheel's kind of quiet. When maybe like mid-turn really fast, sometimes I feel like I need a little more feeling in the wheel. But other than that instance, the wheel is pretty much alive. Now, I am gonna say I love the jolt option that you get from shifting gears. I think that's very important to this base, because otherwise things are kind of quiet, and that kind of just really raises up that immersion. So the jolt option is really good, and it kind of gives you a lot of immersion feeling, and it just keeps things alive. Where on the TGT2, when I went back to it for something to check out, and when I went to shift gears, so the TGT2 has the transducer, which makes you feel like the road and everything within your wheel, within your pedals and everything else. But when you're shifting gears, and I think it used to be much better, but they've muted that feeling when you shift gears of kind of a jolt in the TGT2 that's just not there anymore. Like the shifting gears is really quiet, and after using the T598, I became so used to that jolt when I shift gears that I want to feel it, that it's weird that the TGT2 felt like that was lacking, even though it gave me a transducer. I wanted the jolt. I wanted the jolt with the shifters, which I wasn't getting. So it's definitely a great feature of the T598. So I'm curious what you guys think. If you're using the T598, let me know. Let me know if you feel you noticed any difference from the new 1.57 update from previously, besides it just being in the game and letting you actually map the correct buttons to your wheel and everything being set up correctly there. Let me know if you actually noticed anything as far as this difference between driving with the wheel before the update and after the update. I'll be interested to know that. But anyway, guys, done with the video. Oh, by the way, in this video, this was me racing without VR. I raced 0 times really without VR, but because this was just a video about the wheel, I just hopped into it on my TV, and it's not bad, guys. If you guys don't race in VR, I understand, but VR is where it's at. So you need to pick up PSVR too. Anyway, guys, done with the video. Subscribe and catch you on the next one. We out of here. Peace.